Hi, Team 4. How you guys doing? All right, good job. Great start. Let's go ahead and jump over to your presentation. I want to just reduce the size of this a little bit. Let's get that in the window. Excellent, excellent. So really fantastic start. You guys have already jumped to the design stage. That's smart. I think it's smart. I was really glad to see that. I mean, that's how I would approach this project. I would, and it's actually indicative of a real world collaborative project where you're working on different facets. So you could have four designers working on four different facets of the project at the same time, one of them being the actual presentation. So I mean, I think this mimics real world collaborative process very well. So good job, Team 4. Um, okay, idea exploration. Good job showing the selected sketch to move forward with of the three. Good job there. Ideas, sketches, and wireframes. One thing I noticed is this fourth wireframe is missing. I would add it in. I think it just begs a big question. It should be just a big question mark right there because that's what the kind of what the result is like, wait a second, there's a page missing. So I would recommend placing that in there. And then the rest are really fantastic. Good job. One thing I would recommend at this point now, and keeping this in your process book for your final, how do I say this? And I have to say this to all four teams. What's required in the process book and what you want to include in the process book could possibly be two different things. So, for example, all of this idea exploration stages are not required in the final presentation of the process book for this class. However, I'll take it because I think you should include it in the process book. And the reason I say that is because each of you presumably will use this in your final student portfolio, meaning that you're able to show that you are a participant in a collaborative process or project. And that's important. That's important in a final student portfolio, specifically for those of us who receive our education online, because quite often the collaborative um, project process isn't represented well in the online environment. So showing that you are indeed have experience working as a group is a big, big plus for your student portfolio. That said, I'm willing to accept a robust process book for this assignment. So you're more than welcome to go above and beyond what the basic requirements are, and those are listed in the final uh, submission guidelines, which is, I believe, in week 8. So check that and see. But I'm glad you have this. I think it's already, the work is already done. Why not present it, right? Okay. So, and then we have this wonderful format. Now, my only recommendation is each of the 3 pages is done beautifully. My only recommendation moving forward is this. Um, you know what? For consistency, I would pick a spot here. Right now, you've got the key features listed underneath, like X amount of pixels underneath the wireframe. We see that here and then here. I would say, boy, that's a tough one because these are each taking up a different portion. I would say just leave it anchored right there. You may, well, what I'm getting at is this, and think about this. The one thing that we're seeing is that this is jumping on each page, the key features. So what I would recommend is this. I would say select one spot, maybe enough to leave a little bit of room. I would use 2 columns down here, maybe even 3. But I would give a description, a detailed description of the key features. And think about it like this. You, at this point, anybody looking at this process book is they're still gathering information. So at this stage, to really describe these in detail, I think would make a lot of sense for the successful understanding and the successful absorption of the rest of the presentation. Okay. Um, Other than that, those are my only comments. Just really, that's just it. Is figure out a place, a common area for the key feature, so it doesn't jump around as we go through the pages, and then really try to get some detail in the key features, descriptions for each of the idea explorations, and then add that fourth wireframe there. Right now, you've got. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, those are my only recommendations. But this is really a great start. I'm so looking forward to seeing this progress. All right, guys. Any questions at all? Please don't hesitate to get with me. All right. Thanks very much.